Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Spins away from the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with the lone back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They'll try to run for it. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Snatch it quickly on the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gonna run it. It's Marks. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. And
Actually,
perhaps a
I like it.
touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down as the 37.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Apparently not tempted to kick the 45-yard field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. On 4th down, flexing that muscle. They stop him short.
That brother's not right there. It's a 2-on-2 block.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Pressure coming.
Oh, that's a pick.
Incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch.
Damn, he dropped it.
And really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They knock him down right there.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Aller. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Penn State. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air. It's Aller. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew. But I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Still looking on the move. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
And it's no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying him. The ball pops out. He picks it up, still on his feet. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He caught it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Second down coming up. They'll go right back to the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Russell to the ground after picking up the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Using the quick game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Back to throw. It's Aller. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to them on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
On second down, just keeps firing. This time on target. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Lane. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Branch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for room. It's Marks. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And he intercepts it. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. The short hands. It's Singleton. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's third and goal. Surging forward on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun, the inside give. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Lets it fly. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down for the offense.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll pull it on the read. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But He's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
How about this running back dragging a toe and getting it inbounds?
Showing off the wide receiver skills. You know, running backs are so talented nowadays, and you split them out as a wide receiver so much, and he showed it there. He could play wide out easily with a nice catch, nice awareness.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Slides away. He'll let one go down the right side. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
They'll go to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Penn State 28, USC 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off play action. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. It's a draw. And it's slipped out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores.
Bro, I can't see my fucking icons, bro. Like, I don't know who the fuck I'm throwing the ball to.
And I think the defense
like,
just did that.
It's just so stupid to me.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And come on now, O-line.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, now I see it, though.
He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your...
Lost one deep down the right side. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The last 2 possessions, my shit was going crazy. I could not even see who the fuck I'm throwing the ball to.
In the 4th quarter, everything...
That shit's so stupid. I don't know why that's even in the game, bro. For a video game, I gotta know who my icon is.
Getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
Please let me get on the dude. Thank you.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Got his man. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
35, USC 14.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to take a shot. And this will be caught at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're...
Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's going up top here late in the game. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The back goes in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. On the run, still looking. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
A shot toward the end zone, and he's thrown another interception. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40, running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. One more play to pad the stats. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Going up top on 1st down. Coming after him. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish.